Hi everybody, I want to spend a few minutes and discuss how you would access the chapter study guides in Cengage. Once you access the course CMR 101 MB, you would select modules. And in this case, we're going to scroll down to Module 2, Chapter 2, Analyzing Transaction Study Guide. This, of course, is Chapter 2 of the text, which we'll view via an ebook in just a few minutes. So I'll select Chapter 2. Select again. This should take me to Cengage. At this point, I'll go ahead and select Start Assignment Now. And I'll begin what's called the pretest. I have to go through a couple of these questions. Take the assessment, okay. Assess yourself, okay. Let's start by assessing what you know, okay. Now this is a pretest, so if you've never had any accounting before, it's quite possible you may get them all wrong, which is okay. The objective is to see how much you know. And if you know a topic, then you won't have to spend much time studying it. So what I would do then is go through and start taking the quiz. You would read the course of the question, take your guess at the answer, select next question, answer the question, next question, so forth and so on. Okay, so I'm at question 16, the last question. I'll go ahead and select I'm done since it's the last question. Next screen shows that I know very little about the topic. 31% correct score. So this means that I need to spend some time on each of these four objectives. How do I do it? First step would be to go ahead and select Improve Score. And now I get to what's called the assessment content. You'll notice I've got four objectives. I'll deal with one objective at a time. And my first step will be to select Get More Help. This is where I will be able to access the ebook. For instance, if I select 2.1 using accounts receivable, going to allow me to read the material, look at the examples. When I'm done reading the material, I'll go ahead and select Cengage Now at the top of my tab. That takes me back to my list of activities. I can do a Tell Me More, I can do a Show Me How. This is a video discussing T accounts. When I'm done watching and reading, I will go ahead and exit that. Takes me back to my recommended study activities. Okay, so I've completed the study activities for Objective 1 now. And at this point, I'm ready to quiz myself. Select Quiz Yourself, Start Quiz, 4 short questions. I'll go ahead and answer those. Okay, so I'm answering the last question of the quiz. It says, select I'm done. So I got 3 out of 4 right on the quiz for Objective 1. I can get some feedback by selecting the one I got wrong. Scroll down, they'll tell me which one is the correct answer and a little bit of information about the answer. I can take the quiz again if I like to get 4 out of 4, or I can select Finish. For the sake of time, I'm just going to select Finish. That takes me back to my assessment content, and I'm now ready to do objective number 2. So as you can see, I received a score of 75 on objective number 1. Could have been 100. You're always able to go back and retake the quiz. Number 2, describe and illustrate journalizing transactions. Get more help. Once again, as you can see, I've got all the recommended study activities, some text content under ebook, a lot of show me hows, and you're going to want to go through each and every one of those. So remember, as you select one, just like I'm doing here, tell me more, I'll listen to the content, read the material. When I'm done reading it, or as I reach the end of it, all I need to do is select X. That'll take me back to the next one. So once I've gone through all of these, I've checked them all off. I'm ready then to quiz yourself, just like I did before. Start quiz. I'll answer the 4 questions. Okay, so after reviewing the material for Objective 2, I took the quiz. This time I got 4 out of 4. I'll select Finish. This takes me back to the assessment content. I'm now ready to start Objective number 3. I'll go ahead and select Get More Help. And as you can see, once again, I'm going to review all of the activities. So upon completing all of the objectives and the assigned activities, your final step, after you've taken your quizzes and you're satisfied with the grades, you'll go ahead and select Submit Assignment for Grading, Submit for Final Grading, and that completes the quiz for Chapter 1. And that's how you complete a study guide.